Hi everybody. Today I have a review of Thinkway's Power Blaster Buzz. Now, before I begin, of course, I am getting down to the final bits of my Buzz Lightyear, my large-scale Buzz Lightyear collection, which means I'm going to get down to the ones that are missing pieces that I didn't want to review previously. So this guy is generally pretty scuffed up, especially on the back, and more importantly is missing a trans blue helmet. So it was like, it's a translucent blue colored helmet. It was, I think, kind of exclusive to this one. And the best I can find to represent it is the new Mattel helmet that came with the one Buzz. In fact, there we go, all fixed. No, of course not. Obviously, that is kind of an issue, but they're pretty. I think these guys, the Buzz specifically, is pretty cheap to replace. It's just the accessories and whatnot, which I will get into the accessories because they're pretty cool. Because right now, he just kind of looks like a generic Buzz. So, ignoring the missing helmet, of course, you have just the basic head that's used on a lot of the Thinkway Toy Story 3 Buzzes. And then, of course, laser, which, yeah, there, just takes a little bit of force. And, yep. Now his hand is molded and cannot move. That's for a reason I'll show later. He also has...
Remember, a Space Ranger is always prepared for the unexpected. My sensors indicate Zurg is in the area. Take cover.
Also, you have the arms. They have the Thinkway articulation, whatnot, of course. Legs, too. The back is where it's kind of scuffed up. I'll get to these markings later on in the video. And, of course, this was originally Danger Jet exhaust, whatever. I believe, I think. It might not have. Yeah, whatever. Down here we have, of course, the back. And just to clean it up is the wings, which are just the normal Thinkway wings. Nothing to really talk about, nothing to write home about. Let me place the wings back in. I'm recording at a very uncomfortable angle. And so now is the more important part of this Buzz, which is the accessories. So first up, we have the Power Blaster. Let me sit in a better angle here. Now, the Power Blaster is very cool looking. It's based on a lot of the renders from the time. And you can see it has a cable in the back, which is quite interesting. So all you have to do then is twist this part here and pull it out. And all of a sudden, we have a longer cord. So you can pop that little sucker out and roll this back into its position. It's kind of... There we go. And now we have a long cord attached to it, which we can then take with this Buzz and the specially molded hand. Can place the arm in here. And I neglected to mention that he has a little plug down there. So you can basically just take this plug and insert it.
I am geared up and ready to protect the galaxy.
And so now, not only, let me focus a bit, is not focusing. Not only will he have a new laser sound when he pushes laser, which will now illuminate the entire gun rather than just the laser, but the speech buttons also have functions for the actual blaster itself. So now,
Those Zurg bots are everywhere. Eat Power Blaster, Agent of Zurg.
Okay, and the next thing I have to talk about, set Buzz to the side over here, is the shield, which, it's not very interesting, not as interesting as the blaster, but on the back here, we have a bunch of different pegs and stuff that you have to remove. So basically, to take and attach it to his arm, pull that part out, and that part out. So this is basically the handle that will attach to his hand, and this will stick into this hole on his arm, which, if it still worked on mine, he would, like, there would be a sound effect, and he'd say something, I forget what it would be, but it's since no longer works, so, yeah, whatever. Okay, so I just finished recording it, and I just realized now that, if I do a bit of finicking, I can get his voice lines working for the shield. So I'm going to do that now.
Thank you. With my quantum energy shield, I'm ready for action.
There we go.
Buzz Lightyear, standing down.
So you just insert it here. Kind of make sure the hand is over on the side. And stick it in the hole. Make sure it plugs it in. And now you're ready. So
My sensors indicate Zurg is in the area. Take cover. We're under attack. Shields up.
So now he'll say different phrases with them included. And just as the final bit to mention is that if you are to remove the different parts
Once again,
of it,
I have protected the galaxy from Zurg's invasion.
as such, and move on to the back here, I'll explain now what these back little peg things are for. So these pegs are actually meant to store the actual accessories. So with the shield, you were to, on the back, pull out this peg on the bottom, and then you can get it correctly. You would stick it, plug it in onto the back of his jetpack.
We're under attack. Shields up.
I believe he's in a state right now where he still believes that his shield is on, which it's not. And then on the back of this, you have more pegs, and I'm not going to bother pulling the cord back in, which you can then stick on the back of the shield.
You'll be safe behind this quantum energy shield.
Now, he's got a really thick backpack, which has a gun on the top. Of course, he is now very top-heavy, or specifically, he'll fall backwards because there's a lot more heft to him. But just some final thoughts on this Buzz. He is very cool. I intend on getting a Buzz in better condition, but the reason why he's in such bad condition is because this was basically, growing up, I had the Toy Story collection Woody and Buzz, and then I had Power Blaster Buzz, which was like my play Buzz, basically. I had the other ones up, and I didn't play with them as much. And then Lots of Laughs Woody was like my play Woody. So that's why he's a bit more beat up. He was also kind of the stunt double whenever I'd use them in my crappy little baby films that I would make. But overall, yeah, he is very cool. Very original, very neat to have in the collection. I just need to get him fixed up a bit, and then he'll be in great condition. It'll be really cool to have. But yeah, that was it. I know it's a bit different because it's a bit more broken than the other ones, but I figured I might as well just make a review. I have like 3 other Buzzes after this I can review, all of which are broken. And I'm getting to this point where I'm just going to have to review them, or I can't make any content out of them. So, I might as well review them and just show you guys what I have. But, yeah, that was it. That was a lot longer than I thought it would be. Like and subscribe or whatever, and I'll see you later.